genetics is science that deals with the genetic material that you have already inherited by your parents. And this genetic material is a reflection of the hereditary information of your parents, great-parents, great-grandparents, and so on and so on. So we are just a projection of the genetics of our parents. And this is something that you cannot change. Okay, you are born this way and you're going to bring these genes to your next generations and you will die with these genes. So the way they are in your body, you cannot change this. This is the tool that you have that somehow you cannot change because it's there and you have to bear it during your whole life.
So we're doomed with them and we're blessed with them.
we thought that we are doomed.
Yeah.
Yes, we are definitely blessed because without this genetic material we could not be living creatures, you know. So yes, we are blessed. But whether we are doomed is something that this modern genetics started to deal with and started to teach us that no, we are not doomed. We should know the genetic material. It's very important because this is the blueprint of yourself, of your body. This is the blueprint that you transmit to your next generations. But the way it is expressed, the way this scenario is read and interpreted after that is something that is in your hands. And this is the epigenetics. This is the additional layer of information of hereditary information that is on the genetic material. And it is a projection of your way of living. It is a projection of the way your parents are living or have been living. It is a projection as well of the way your grandparents have been lived. So it's very important information for our audience to understand that what we do in our everyday life has implications on this, let's say, chemical makeup of our DNA. And this chemical makeup of our DNA can drive genes on and off, up and down, no matter that you do not change these genes, you change the rate, the speed on which they work. And this is what is epigenetics. And it comes from the Greek word epi, which means above. It's something above the genetics, but don't think it's something that is isolated from our genetics. Genetics and epigenetics cannot be without being together. They are not separate. You cannot have genetics without these epigenetic mechanisms to drive its expression, and you cannot have epigenetics without the background and the blueprint to work on.
And if you are just as passionate about innovation as we are, hit subscribe for the Recursive podcast on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. We're everywhere. This podcast episode is supported by EBRD. Support to small and medium-sized businesses is an important part of the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development's mandate. Activities to support small businesses include direct and indirect financing through partner institutions. The EBRD's Advice for Small Businesses team provides the knowledge, the network, and the skills to help emerging businesses innovate, thrive, and succeed.